Boys, we're back. We're back in it. No more of this doing other games and trying to run from the course catching. We're back on the grind, dang it. I've been putting this off for weeks. We're done. We're done putting it off. Back to the grind set. Back to a year ago where I grinded 6 hours a day. Let's do it. We're here. We're doing it. With that said, I think I have like 200 mil more to go before we can make another Black Star click. So maybe we'll get 2 clicks in today. Probably not though. But we gotta go. We've made 5 so far in like a month. So we gotta step that up. We gotta grind a lot harder. Yesterday I had like 300 mil, so I've been going a bit, but we gotta get back to it. Back to the grind. So far, no good T8s. This one is level 20 and only has 2 courser skills. So one of the worst in a while. But what are you gonna do? I've caught, I guess 100 horses today, give or take. Just casually while doing other stuff. Pretty interesting. Hello, Aqua. Good morning. Star, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. We are back. No more BS. No more, I don't know, enjoyment. I don't know. We grind. Also, I don't know if you guys saw the poll on Discord/YouTube. We are thinking about a new series to go in tandem with this one. That one I think would be pretty fun as well. More like grindy than this one, I guess, but fun, probably. Back to horse catching? Yeah. We have a lot of money to make yet. We have 20 more clicks to hit pity, so you know, we got a ways to go. Vote in favor of the series. That's really interesting. When I posted it on YouTube, after the first hour, it was 80% negative. And I was like, huh, maybe people just aren't interested in this. And then a couple hours later, it started to work toward positive, and now it's like 71% positive. Really weird. Weird for it to start out so like a negative and then kind of recover. Got the drift for my horse. Already like 12 attempts in for the Doom. No luck. Oh man. Average is 26.5 technically, so as long as you're before that, you're kosher. People are just negative about anything BDO right now. That's totally fair. People think it's dying. While there is a lull in player base, it's not the first time that's happened, and it doesn't mean that the game is dying. Which is evident by the fact that there's still a ton of views, not only for YouTube videos out there, but also like the Twitch category hasn't really gone down much, if at all. So it still pulls more viewers than like RuneScape, for example, and RuneScape's a lot more popular than video, so I don't know. Hopefully PA can pull it back, but that doesn't mean that it's dying. They'll just have to be reactionary and create some good content, right? So many mats saved from events, and Gyfin started to run out. Gyfin is so good for that stuff, man. So very good for that stuff. We gotta repair and recover. Try out Throne Liberty. Yeah, that's fair too, right? But the big dip happened like 3 months ago. And that was, I guess Throne and Liberty was like in the beta thing or whatever. But it hasn't recovered since then, is the problem. But I don't foresee Throne and Liberty being like a long-term game. So, we'll see. It's I heard it's like pay to win and stuff, which makes sense. And also time gated, I don't know. I went to try it and we tried to log in and the servers were down, so that was the first and only time I tried it. But we're back to BDO, like no more messing around. We'll probably do some other stuff occasionally, but we gotta up the focus on BDO. I've really been slacking. So with the rebuild series, there's a couple of like pain points that would theoretically have to be figured out. The first of which is, what do we do with all of our stuff? So I have like 700 gear score. And my idea was to just literally delete everything. Because I don't play the main account, so I don't care about the gear. But Despondent brought up an interesting point, which was that I could just put the gear away or somewhere where I can't reasonably access it. I don't know, like maybe get a level 1 character to throw it on or something, I don't know. Then it wouldn't like get deleted, I guess. But at the end of the day, we would theoretically rebuild well past what I'm at right now. So, I don't know. I don't know if the gear would matter, right? Have to admit, went and tried throwing Liberty again for the first time since Korean beta and actually had a bit of fun with it. Might actually get geared on it and do some dungeons every now and then. Yeah, fair enough. You gotta do what you enjoy, you know? I've looked at some content on it and it just doesn't really seem like my kind of game. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't enjoy it if I tried it, you know? But I've been slacking on BDO too much. I really got to get back into it. The YouTube is falling off a bit. We're going backwards in subscribers and stuff, so we gotta get back on the wagon. Kind of have to maintain like a minimum of normal content before I start throwing in extra content in there. So we gotta work a lot harder. And it all starts with getting this Black Star. Yeah, like 225 mil or 230 mil. We'll be able to make another click. We're close. Didn't like it before either, but it's something you can actually play with friends. What a wild concept. I guess it doesn't really matter that much to me because I usually just play stuff alone anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I guess some of the new BDO content was intended for you to play with others, but everybody just gets a static group for everything. That was a discussion in the partner Discord as well, because the intention was not for everybody to just get a static. And that's kind of what happened, which of course that's what happened. We're all about efficiency, so a static is the most efficient way to clear the bosses and whatnot. We'll see though. I don't know if you guys saw the update to accessories and stuff that they're gonna do. I vaguely saw it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Probably not like super positive, but it seems like they're trying to add a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I just have 0 friends who play this game still. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have like a small guild of people that played together, but they all quit. I'm the only one left. better than the same old Devo grind. You don't even have to grind for Devos though. You could just grind Gyfin or Izzard or whatever. Just make money. Everything is so accessible on the market, it's crazy. Chat and everything disabled. I just think of it as a single player game. I also have chat disabled, but it's not because I don't want to talk to anybody. It's just like a content thing. It's a lot easier to have it hidden than to occasionally have to blur it and stuff. New accessories sound pretty good in my opinion. Is that because they won't downgrade? Or blow up, I mean? Because they're so incredibly incremental. It's literally like 1 AP per level, and it costs crons and stuff. I'm just not crazy about literally everything they add to the game is an outlet for costume sales. I'm not crazy about that. It's good that they won't just blow up, because I think that'd be ridiculous if they did, but everything is an outlet for crons. It's so crazy. Crons is fine. I just hate the Devo enhancing system. Here's your enhancement system right here. There you go. Senior hours of work downgrade is depressing. That is your choice. You're choosing to do that. You can just buy them. There is no reason to enhance anything in this game right now. I see it not go, but still stay where it is. That's totally fair. Using like billions of silver and crons and then still having it downgrade feels pretty bad. That's for sure. But I guess with the new accessories, you don't even have to worry about that. So fair enough. I didn't actually watch the dev commentary or look into it at all. I just saw an image of the accessories. So I don't know how to get them, how to make them, whatever. But what's the fun in that? New accessories are nice. Get to make my own gear without having the main issue I had. It's like, it's really the same difference if you think about it, right? Because either you're grinding for the Debos and the crons to click yourself, or you're just saving everything you get and exchanging it for money to exchange it for the... You're doing the same thing either way. It's just one of them you can get lucky on, or unlucky for that matter. And the other one is just a flat cost, right? You could literally calculate how many hours it'll take you. But with the RNG way, there's no way to know, right? I guess, so the question would be, for the new series, would you rather see that I actually, like, got rid of everything, so that it's actually rebuilding from scratch? Or would you rather I just, like, pile valuables on a character and go hide it somewhere? I don't know, I feel like if I did that, people would just assume that I was cheating and using the gear. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. 'Cause I don't care about the gear at all. I'd happily just delete it all. So you're saying I don't really like buying stuff? Seeing how many hours you have to grind exactly? Usually it's less though, you know what I mean? Like unless you get lucky, it's usually less. That's my problem with it. If like enhancing could be profitable in most cases, then fair enough. Because like the safe route would cost you more time generally, but that's not usually the case. Usually you end up losing money enhancing, which is crazy. Maybe EU main, 700 gears for speedrun. Here's the problem. I don't want to give PA more money. So I wanna do it on an account that already has tier 4 pets and a tent. And basically will cost me no money, IRL. And because of that, my NA account is the only one that I could do. My actual main account. Because then I could just not spend money. And I don't really want to speedrun it because I'm doing like this series as well. I guess number of hours or whatever, but that's all been done before, you know? I'm not the most efficient person either, so it would take me longer than the guy that did it in 19 days or whatever. But I guess we could frame it in like a you like rouletted and nuked all your gear, so you're starting from scratch. That could be interesting. What if you nuked all your gear in BDO and had to start again? And that'll be the series. That could be fun. But I guess then I wouldn't need to delete the characters or anything. I don't know. PA should give us NAU crossplay. At least for like instance content. Yeah. Honestly, the ping isn't even that big of a deal. A lot of people complain about it. I don't even notice it at all. So like, I feel like the people that are complaining about it just are using it as an excuse for why they're getting caught or getting blown up. I don't know. I don't notice any difference at all. So they could probably do crossplay. The problem, I guess, is that EU is like way more populated than NA as far as grind spots, and there's not enough channels for grind spots for people to be happy. They'd all just do their Mardi Realm stuff. I don't know. There you go, all hidden in there. It's hiding in the corner. Cool to have crossplay for dungeons, maybe like Mardi Realm group spots. Does anybody even run the dungeons? Isn't it all just statics? That's part of the problem with BDO, is that all the group stuff that comes out, people just immediately form statics for, so it doesn't even feel like group content. Never happening, so the game stays single player for me. Fair enough. Fair enough. That kind of makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Brother. I've been doing this all freaking day with no problem. And now 23 minutes into stream, we run into an empty channel. I've had no issues all day, okay? What are we doing here? We go to the other spot, I guess. Just somewhere over here, maybe. From the dungeons, still no matchmaking for Elvia. That would actually be kind of cool. Like the Elvia duo, trio, and 5-man spots and stuff. If you just hit like a matchmaking join queue, and once all people joined and you accepted, it just teleports you all into an instance and you just go grind together. That'd be interesting. Something to do at least. They could probably just do that with any grind spot and scale it relative to how many players are there. $1.6 bill. It's 1.77 per click. I guess we can run the calculator and see theoretically how much money I would need to hit pity. I think we need like 20 clicks. So 20 times 1.77 bill. 35.4 bill. Divide that by 400 mil. We're looking at 88.5 hours. Why does it keep going up? Every time I do the calculation, it's more money. More time. Struggling with my shoes a bit as well. Decent pride luck, but I'm at 8 out of 15 pity-wise for the duo. Oof. Oof. I have hit pity on duo Fallen God, quote unquote, twice in a row. So we're 0 for 30. And I hope that that's not you. Because that would be awful. How much are 12 bill? $8 bill. Guess payback time for the one tap duo gloves and one trial of Fresca. Yep. Welcome to payback. That's so funny, man. I guess the other reason I'd want to do the new series on the main account is because my partner benefits are sent there. So I have like Value Pack, Camo Blessing, and Old Moon Scroll, like permanent for free as well. Rather than starting a new account or doing it on the old Iron Man account or whatever. I don't know. 2 for 40 on Fall God and Labresca duo. One tap gloves. Now looks like I'm going for pity on shoes. Unlucky. You'll get it in 9. Lucky number 9. It's always the next one. So many wagons about. What is the gear on my main account? Let me look. Oh, that's the wrong one. What do we got? Oh yeah, Pen Blackstar. That's a lot of stuff to throw away, man. It also means I can't do Jatina accessories. because those are both Jatina accessories. Can't do Kaposhas. Man, that'd be crazy. I passed my spot, or did I not make it yet? I think it's farther. Let's do this for the win. I might just skip past them, because we do season, right? How's it going, by the way, Pale Spartan? Fall's ruining all the fun. I'd have to start from scratch though, right? I don't know if you caught the poll for the new series idea, but I'd have to start from scratch, and the best way to do that is literally to just do a seasonal. So we walk out of it with Pentuvala, and then I guess go for Black Stars and then better accessories. Whoops. Undid my own thing. Didn't I voted yes before I realized what it was actually going to mean? Yeah, it would mean nuking the main account, but I don't play the main account, so that's something to consider as well. None of that stuff means anything to me. And the only reason it would be the main account is so that I don't have to spend hundreds of dollars getting pets and a tent and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to give PA more money. But I think I'd have fun with it, and I think it'd be a way for us to rebuild stronger on a main account. This guy's capturing horses here too, brother. I don't know about you, man. Bunch of horse capturers out here. Maybe we'll get our click on Black Star and then we'll just go to Star's End. Even though it feels kind of bad. Definitely see it. I'm just thinking about... excuse me. Now time's gonna get back. Yeah. Probably not that long though. Like I'm only 305, 395 in. But Despondent had an idea of like saving the gear and just hiding it away somewhere. I don't know how that would work, and like I assume that people would think I'm cheating or something is the problem. But I could technically just take all the gear and put it on a random character. Like make a level 1 character, put all the gear on it, go hide it somewhere, and then delete everything else. Presumably remove the value from my central market and hide it on that character as well, because I want to say I have like 30 bill. And then just not touch it. I think if you go for it, you have to go for real. That's what I was thinking as well. Not just for like the people believe that I'd be cheating sake, but also for my sake. Right? Because if I'm going to do it, we got to commit, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm not going to want to do it. Because we'll go do a seasonal, and maybe I'll get Pentuvala, and they'll be like, well, why am I doing this when I have basically 700 gear score, right? Because I also have the 100 embers I need for a Tori shoes and everything. But I think if we do it, we do it, you know what I mean? I've never been like a go halfway kind of guy. Plus the clip of deleting a Pen Black Star. Imagine how viral we'll go. We'll get at least 3 views. Think about the standards you held yourself to in the Ultimate Iron. Yeah. And the regular Iron Man as well, right? I did, like, there was no corners cut. There was no anything. It didn't matter how small it was. There was no cheese, you know? Hey, Ruichi, how's it going? I'm one view. There you go. That either means 4 or it still means 3. But in either case, I appreciate you. With the clip for sure. I know all of you. Yeah. Do you let yourself play as a main, just starting from scratch on silver? Yeah, it would just be like a basic main account. But I would nuke everything. So all the gear, everything in all my storages and my market, and all my characters would get nuked. And then it's just a main account that has some journals done and has tier 4 pets and a tent. So he's starting from scratch, but I have tier 4 pets and a tent and some journals that I don't then have to pay for again. Doing good, how are you? Doing pretty good. Excited to get back into the grind, man. I've been slacking lately. And we gotta not do that anymore. I'm over the slacking. The perfect speed run. I'm not like an efficient gamer though, is the problem. So there's people that are like, oh yeah, I did it in 19 days. And then there's Choice that's like, yeah, it's 500 hours and stuff like that. I'm not efficient. So, I don't know. Still selling glue? I am. We need 38 billion more silver. I've been having a hard time, like actually doing it, so we got to get back to it, man. We got to get going. Go for the fake uni classic and then delete everything. Except I wouldn't be able to get it back, is the problem. Would you delete all your treasure items too? That's an interesting question because I have a compass. But I think the answer has to be yes, right? And I think I'd have to delete my 600 loot scrolls as well. If I'm going to throw away a pen black star, I don't see why I wouldn't throw away a compass. You have a compass? Not on this account. We're talking about my main right now. But I do have the HP potion on this account. I just don't need an MP potion for Ranger, you know? Efficiency is just time. Yeah. I have a lot of time on the game, but the way that I play the game is like not focused. And not on the best class and not in the best combo or anything like that. I don't know. Not the loot scrolls. So that'd be why we do a seasonal, right? Is to get more loot scrolls. Speaking of the compass, new treasure event is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, really interesting to see the places that they've moved stuff to. Be ashamed if this account got them and I haven't. Yeah, that's funny. There's just like, there's no reason to do history on this account. With the plan that we have set, I don't see a reason to even do history at all, so I don't know. Not the loot scrolls, man. I just don't play the account, man, so everything that's on the account right now is equally as useless as if it was deleted. Where's this horse? I did catch the horse, yes. There it is, okay. What's the current plan? I don't know why we need 38 bill. So 38 bill is the cost to cron my main hand black star to Tet if we hit pity. So far, I've made 5 clicks on it. So 20 more clicks is 38 bill. If it goes before that, great. So that's phase 1 of the plan. And then we're going to get 1 Tet Disto to replace the Narc. We're going to get a Tri Latent and some accuracy artifacts. And then we're just going to start doing Ash Forest. That's the current plan. If you'd like more detail, then the YouTube video called New Plan or something like that came out a few weeks ago. We'll go a little bit more into detail about it. But we tried Ash Forest a little bit ago, and it went way better than I thought it would. So we're shifting the build path to maybe try and cheese it a little bit and just go straight to Ash Forest. I was just saying you gotta go all out if you go for it, but I'd absolutely give you a pass on the compass. If it was map, I'd say delete it. The problem is it took me 180 hours to get my map on the main account. It took forever. I guess I wouldn't like get another one though, because there's no reason to. But I mean, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it. I gotta delete a compass. So either we hide a bunch of stuff on a character and put that character in the middle of nowhere. I guess that wouldn't even matter because you could just use the disconnect screen to pull items off of it. There's no way to like actually hide the stuff. I don't know. Elden piece from Gyfen, wondering which mob drops it. I think it's the I used to know this. I don't remember now though. Crusher maybe? Red one and event one. Yeah, so Crusher and whatever that thing is called. It's been 3 months since we've been to Gyfen. Upper it's a butcher, lower it's a big guys. Flamin and blue one. We're just we all have different information. But the good news, here's the good news, if you're doing lower, it literally doesn't matter what mob it drops from because you can't hard target it anyway. So it literally doesn't matter. You just go until you get it. Another problem with full committing to deleting everything is that some of my characters have outfits and some of them have weight limit. Some of them have gillies, so all of that would be gone. But that just, I guess that circles back to the, I literally don't even log into the thing, so does it matter? Can try and grind 2 hours a day until the event is gone. That's a good plan. Hopefully you get lucky. At the very least, you'll make some money, so. Do want to encourage you to throw away actual money, but it's not actual money because I already don't play the account. So all the money is already thrown away. Unless I don't have to, so I guess the question that needs answered is it a recovering from blowing up my gear type series? Or is it more along the lines of my account was hacked and they deleted everything type of series? Because one of them actually means starting from scratch. And the other one, I guess, would mean starting at, like, gear. Though I think in that case, I would probably just do a seasonal anyway. I don't know. You recall on that one? I'd let you keep the characters and delete all the gear. I think most people would agree with that. At least the characters with money, it's most of them. The majority of characters have money. But I could just delete the gear and all the items, right? Because what's the difference between having characters and not having characters? They don't achieve anything for you, right? It's not like I'm gaining an advantage over somebody that starts the game by having a level 63 rather than starting a level 1 character. Which I would do anyway because I don't have a Scholar on the account and I'd probably play Scholar and something else. A new series? Yeah. There's a poll on YouTube right now that talks a little bit about it. If you want to go vote in the poll. And we're discussing the finer points of it at the moment, but the poll is like the basic idea of it. Just family fame. Oh yeah, forgot about family fame. Do nothing but let you play better after you recover all the gear anyway. Family fame is only you have new player and boss alt. I wouldn't even do bosses. I wouldn't do any bosses at all. There is zero reason to do bosses in this game. Unless you're an Iron Man account. Exceptions are like maybe Garmoth. That horse just teleported and made me fail that throw because it teleported. Ultra Instinct horse, yeah. What about Nuver? If you're going for the Nuver outfit, maybe. But that's just like a fashion thing, right? Fashion desert. With the exception of Garmoth, Vel, and Lettermorning Light bosses, just a chance to super RNG. I don't even think Vel's worth going to. Took a break from this game because of the new accessories. Build my demos brick by brick. Now you got more accessories to build brick by brick. But they don't blow up, right? So that's pretty okay. Red enemy bosses are rough compared to you though, in terms of them actually dying. Yeah, most of the time they don't die. Didn't Nuver also give Garmoth Heart in the long run? If you collect enough Nuver scales, then technically you could do the quest line to get a Garmoth Heart, yeah. So maybe it would be worth doing, but on that same token, you like, what, level up a character to 56 real quick and you're good. You just swap to it whenever new respawns. Kron Desert, yeah. It's crazy, man. Everything they're doing is just a reason for you to need more Krons. Everything. It's so crazy. Hello, Yumi. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the first part. I'm going to get it wrong. But hello. Really want to upsell the outfits. That's how they make their money, though, right? So that's how they make their money. Makes sense that they want to push it to make more money. Crowns are fine, just silver anyway. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just silver. I'd rather have to deal with crowns than blown up. I agree, yeah. So I guess, I don't know, like, I don't know how the new accessories are going to work, but they're pretty incremental. No downgrade, I guess, on cron fails, something like that. Unpleasant Dreams, if you remember? It's a Japanese name. Oh, interesting. I do remember the name. Yeah. I should make custom effect outfit for higher price. They did that for Shy. And also they teased that when New World released in like 2019 or whatever. They had a trailer of a warrior with different colored effects. And they just never released it. They just abandoned that whole concept. 10k crowns a click, plus not guaranteed upgrade. Yeah. Just keeps you on the gear treadmill, though, you know? Keeps you grinding more. Keeps you in the game. Seeing how good League doing, good in skin. I don't really like... I'm not crazy about the concept of the $500 League skin, but they obviously made a lot of money on it, so it is what it is. Sounds like it'll be more like armor and weapons upgrade. A little bit, yeah. No downgrades, which would be nice, honestly. That's like one of the bigger pain points of accessories. Still better than 10k crons and a downgrade? Yeah, I agree. You're on your main account? No, this is the Ultimate Iron still. We are discussing a series for the main account, though. I don't know if you caught the poll that's on YouTube under the, what they call it, posts or something. But it has like a basic idea for a new series. I think it's going to turn purple tier and needing more crowns at this point. Yeah. More incremental upgrades. That's kind of what MMOs are, though, right? A lot of work for a little upgrade. Everything turns into that, basically, at the end of the day. Being able to downgrade with crons is such a scam. I agree. A straight up upgrade. People just complain about everything. Just complain. Yeah. The point of MMOs is that there is no end to them. That's the whole point. So, like, I understand the side that's frustrated because they're never going to get to the end and quote-unquote catch up. But realistically, a 700 gear score player can do just fine against a 730 gear score player. And that's like, you're not even gaining that big of an advantage with the new accessories, right? We're talking a couple of gear score for like 1,000 hours of work. So if you don't want to do it, like, fair enough. But the whole concept of an MMO is that it is endless progression. They keep you on that treadmill. Because that's what keeps you logging in. Meanwhile, I could just do any content with full-time Grindset and put in Black Sourcing. Exactly, right? You don't need best in slot gear to be competitive. It's just that if you want to keep progressing, which is what the game offers you as a player, is progression, then you go for these incremental upgrades that don't really mean that much at the end of the day. That's just what MMOs are. PvP is basically dead. I don't even need more than 730 gear score at all. Yeah, for open world, yeah. All the PvP that's popular is gear matched and stuff. Which may change in the future, but for now, that's how it is. We're getting pretty close to that click. All that upgrade just to clear tongue red faster. Deku 2 is yucky. Why risk when you can go to the same silver power spot? For something different to do, right? It's something that's basically undiscovered, right? So that's why people do it. It's risky for no reason, except that it's new, it's exciting, it's different. But I'm on the same page. I would just grind whatever money spot you just like grinding and just buy all your gear. New series talk, yes. I don't know if you caught the post with the poll on it about the concept of new series, but there's a post on YouTube. It would be a main account series. These freaking guys, man. Get out of here. It'd be a main account series, basically, where we kind of start from scratch. Not exactly from scratch, but sort of from scratch. So, like, all my gear and maybe characters and all my items and stuff and storages would get all cleared out. And we'd have to rebuild a main account from scratch, basically. Is the idea. Working on some of the finer points. Take 2 to pretty much money at debut. Now people barely buy the crystals. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not out there breaking them, nobody needs to buy them. Artifact OP though. 1k accuracy still, can't kill some evasion builds. But you're not building accuracy though, right? The problem with evasion builds is that they lose all of their damage to be reasonably tanky in evasion. Memories that you need to delete. It'll be hard to delete all your stuff. It hurts. I don't play the account anyway, so none of the stuff even matters, right? But if you do exclamation gear, it is the top link. All of that would get deleted. Along with potions, a map, a compass, like 30 or 40 billion silver. Maybe 28 characters, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know how I want to approach the character thing. I don't know if we'll delete all the characters or keep them. Or just delete most of the characters. I have no idea. Evasion players barely take damage and barely deal damage. You just ignore them. That's the strategy for evasion, yeah. That's the actual strat. It's just literally just ignore them. Plan using Central Market and being super efficient with everything. So the plan would be to use the Central Market. As far as efficiency is concerned, I'm not a person that enjoys that. I'm not going to like spreadsheet and ensure that I have the most optimal crystal setup at all times for what I can do and all that stuff. It would just be like a reasonable approach, like a reasonable human's approach to rebuilding an account that got destroyed. And it would just be like a main account, so I'd buy most of the stuff. I'd do a seasonal, probably, at first to get loot scrolls and a baseline of gear. And then launch into just like buying stuff off the market to progress and get potentially all the way up to like Sovereign and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Sovereign to begin with, so. See, I roped the one on the right, but the one on the left is lifting. AAA developer. Perfect game, not bugged at all. I'll take it though, because this horse is way closer than that one. Got a fake uni cyclic collab blow up account. I wouldn't even blow it up. I would literally just toss things in the garbage. I don't enjoy smacking stuff together. Not claiming the free pen Blackstar and the Tet one, I assume. I already claimed them and I would be deleting them. I would be throwing them in the garbage. I have nearly 700 gear score on that account and I would just be throwing it all away. Along with potions, map, compass, tons of characters, tons of items, like 8 years of playing the game items. You sick to see you doing an account like that? I think it'd be a lot of fun, honestly. I haven't like played the game in a normal way for coming up on 2 years. And I think it'd be fun to just see what we could do. If we had a main account, I would choose the classes I played at all times, tag whatever I wanted, use the market, and like literally just progress an account. Account gonna be more fun to play since there's more things to do. Certainly more fun than capturing horses. But we do both. For sure. So want to do the logbooks? Yeah. Those are all done on my main account, luckily. So I wouldn't have to do them, but I've already done them 3 times. It'd be rough to do them a 4th time. Or you throw them away, try to tap them, so downgrade, or just go for the fun. The intro for the new story of the main to start. The problem is that everything's already penned, just about. And then the intro would be me throwing everything away. I think that would be more interesting than an intro of like clicking things. Imagine, okay, so the video starts and it's like, what would you do if your account got hacked and they threw away everything you owned? And then it cuts to me throwing away a pen Blackstar and a compass. And that's the start of the series. Start thinking about upgrading my setup a bit after I've sold my car. Huge. I need some more upgrades as well. I got to get an XLR mic and a compressor. Using a USB mic right now. So all my compression goes through OBS, which means I can't have compression on anything else that would use a mic, like Discord or games or whatever. And I have to have the compression set up on both PCs in order for it to actually work, which is a pain. Don't throw away the pen accessories for Reforge. I'd have to though, because they are both pen right now. I can't just like start with that. First, I just wanted an OLED ultra-wide monitor, but then I realized I'm going to need a lot of other upgrades as well. To be able to push the OLED, you mean? Or... it's like sometimes it takes a lot to push the ultra-wides. I had a... well, I still have a Samsung Odyssey G9, and I could not hit its frame rate. I could not push it to 240. Even in like lowest, I couldn't push 240. It's just so many pixels to push. It's not much of a pain if you use Beacon Studio for dual PC streaming, but that's costly too. Yeah, I use Voicemeeter right now, and it's completely free. Cost me nothing. Except a bit of annoyance. Try to get green gear for min max. I have more pain tapping that than pin Blackstar before the pity. Oof. I think I like the concept better of what if your account got hacked and they nuked everything? And that's the basis for the series. Rather than what would you do if you had to start from scratch? Because that's been done before, right? There's people that start new accounts and like sped run it and stuff. But I think the concept of like getting your account nuked by a hacker, obviously like my account wouldn't get hacked and it would be me doing it, but like I think that'd be a cool series, which would mean deleting everything including the characters. I need a new chair because I'm still running an office chair I got from my mom's workplace 15 years ago. No idea how it's still alive. I have a... what the heck is it called? A chair from Autonomous, which is a Canadian company, I think. And it's probably the best thing I've sat in. And I got this in place of my Secret Lab Titan. It was wearing out after like 6 or 7 years. And it's quite comfortable. I like it a lot. But it's, I mean, it's not like super cheap either though, to be fair. How much money we got? 1.8 bill? We can make a click. Get this horse sold and then we'll switch over and click, I guess. Just in case it goes. I'm sure it won't, but it could. Fractal Design came up with a gaming chair, which actually seems pretty interesting. For sure better than his goofy racing chairs, yeah. I think any office chair is just going to be better than like a quote-unquote gamer chair. Here, horsey. For sure, more for an office chair. Just get a small sofa. That's interesting. Posture would be a little bit weird, maybe for me. I don't know. I used to game in a recliner. I had like a rocking recliner, and I put my keyboard and mouse on like the arms of it, and that was pretty nice for a while. But I don't know. Posture was kind of weird. Where's this horse at, man? Okay, there it is. Jeez, that took a while. All right, let's make a click, shall we? Definitely looking to get in RTX 5080 when it releases. Go for the OLED ultra wide. Sounds pretty nice. I kind of miss the ultra wide gaming, but like as a creator, it makes zero sense to do ultra wide. Oh, we actually have 49 crons. Okay, so instead of 591, what is that? What is that now? Quick maths. 550? I don't know. Let me get the calculator. It's 2 in the morning for me. It's fine. We need 542 crons. Think I can buy them from this guy? Hopefully. I literally cannot. We have to go to town. Great. Can you, thank you. Can fix by changing your leg position on the sofa. That's really interesting. Pretty much done with competitive gaming, so the sweaty 360 hertz BenQ monitor is just pointless. Yeah, game looks terrible on it. It's probably 1080 as well. Yeah. Save it for a second monitor if I ever want to play comp again. Yeah. Good plan. Good plan. Okay, now we can buy the crowns. I don't remember how many I said, but I want to say it was 542. 1.6 bill. And we will heat together a stone. There's our stone. This will be click number 6, which will give us 19 more to hit pity. But hopefully it just goes. Lucky number 6, 6.936%. Here we go. Not yet free from the horse grind. Another 4 hours or another click. Well, I gotta say, I saw that coming. Definitely saw that coming. You sure he's looking more and more enticing? That's so funny, man. So, like, the realistic strategy of approach would be like 2 hours on the iron and then 2 hours on the main for our normal stream days or whatever. That would be the theoretical approach if we were to do that. So, be it 2 hours of horse catching or 2 hours of grinding Ash Forest or wherever we are at the time, and then a couple hours of grinds, and then maybe in my free time I would grind a little bit on the other one, on the like quote-unquote main series. I don't know, because I'm still interested / excited for the 100 floor dungeon that's never going to come out. So I wouldn't mind having an account built for that. I don't know. And I also think that a main series type of account is far less niche than an Iron Man. So, I don't know. But I guess we could probably log into the other account and just look at all the things that I'd be deleting if we were to go that route. But I do think I prefer the concept of, like, rather than starting from scratch on a main account, it's more like I got hacked and they nuked everything. Now we have to rebuild. Because starting from scratch, I'd like keep all my gear hid somewhere or keep items that are hard to get or whatever. I'd have like biases. Don't forget going red and downgrade all gear. I would just delete all of the gear, Rita. I'd literally put it all in the garbage. That's less fun. It makes for better clips, though. A YouTube short where I throw away a pen black star and a compass. That'd be a pretty good YouTube short. But if I could go red and I could downgrade everything, and then I would just throw away the downgraded stuff. So it doesn't really like change anything, right? They've acknowledged that Grindspot is not everything in the dev talk. Maybe the 100 floor dungeon will come out one day? Yeah, maybe. Tell me who you know has downgraded pen gear on purpose. There was someone called, what was that guy's name? Something Berserker. King Berserker. Who downgraded a pen often. But the point, Rita, is that the series is not, oh man, I accidentally downgraded my pen, let me get the pen back. The series would be like starting from scratch. And to start from scratch wouldn't be downgrading my gear, it would be not having the gear. Also, going red is a huge pain. Karma recovers so slowly. Always wanted to see it. I mean, we could probably like downgrade the Black Star, but I don't know. The rest of it I'd probably just toss. Get it over with. They said for a dungeon with 100 floors, or I mistook it. They announced a 100 floor dungeon, yeah. Theoretically, it's either coming out with Mountain of Eternal Winter Part 2 or with the Land of Demons, like years from now. But it was just a concept they had. They're not even working on it yet. Trashing gear and restarting is already a common fake Uni thing to do. Downgrade those, peak content. He got all of his gear back though. That's the problem. He got all of his gear back. It's after Demonland? I think it's in Demonland. Which is years away, years away. This way, if you downgrade and trash, no one accuses you of making a ticket. But if I just trash it and never get it back, then there's also no ticket, because getting all the gear back would be documented, right? Or here's the third option. I just start a new account, which I don't really want to do because I don't really want to give PA money. But I'd want to get... That's in a tent. I had a lot of cool grind spots before. Yeah. Iron Man accepts CM. So not an Iron Man at all. Finally be able to accept your partner buffs. Yeah, that's like part of the thing, right? Is the value pack and candle blessing and stuff is all free to me. All that stuff is totally free. Hey, Despondent, how's it going? We're working out the specifics. I guess discussing some of the specifics. I don't know. I just feel like the starting fresh has been done so many times, but the recovering my account thing hasn't been done that much. I don't know. And I just don't want to give people money. So I'd rather, like, literally just nuke all my stuff. Think chat's more attached to your items than you are? Yep. I haven't played the account in 2 years. I literally don't care about the stuff at all. Like, I don't even log into the account, so therefore it doesn't have any items on it. Maybe we'll log in though and just see what we have. Let me go BRB and we'll log into the other account and just take a peek. See what we'd be deleting and then see if we can like commit to a decision. So let me log out of this. I do like the idea of nuking everything as though it wasn't my choice. Right? And then we lean into the, like, what would happen if your account got hacked and they deleted everything. Because that sounds like a good time. When they stopped giving Cam an Old Moon Blessing from events, started running out of free stuff, haven't seen them in ages. That's a really good question. I haven't looked at login rewards in 6 months probably, because I can't claim them. So I don't know. It's a good question. Let me see if I can remember the login for this account. Apparently I do remember the login. So root for the idea of locking stuff in Moiquin storage as a flex. Yeah, I got a second gear set, no biggie. Maybe could do Jutina system, trashing a set value of silver and taking it. The thing is like, I could just use a storage maid. So people could be like, yeah, you just used a storage maid to take it out and then used it and then put it back in. There's always going to be the, hey, you cheated angle if I keep it. Because I thought about putting all that stuff on like a level 1 character and putting it in the middle of nowhere, but that also has the same problem of I can literally just take it out at any point from anywhere. You have to go red every time to put it back, but does everybody know that though? How accessible is that information, right? Because I didn't know that. You can't just storage mate it into Muiquin. You know what I mean? But I don't care about the gear at all. Like it's already meaningless to me because I don't play the account. The heck is that thing? Wait, blooming is still rolling? That's crazy. Exactly, nobody logged in. All right, so this is the gear we'd be deleting. Pen Black Star. These are all duo, I think. Some accessories, Exalted Vels. Compass. 600 loot scrolls thereabout. Can I do it now? I'm not sure. We'd have to make a decision. Right? It's my value pack stuff. What's the central market look like? 700 mil, but I've sold some stuff. Wait, I have a value pack? I won't just collect all that. So 25 bill I'd be nuking. No flame. Thought maybe it was a bit more stacked. I have 100 embers. Sell them in Gamba Tet Debo? Nah, I'd just nuke everything. I would just delete, I'd clear this whole thing out. Delete 25 bill or whatever. Delete all this. Bunch of outfit boxes and garbage. I guess the question is, like, do we nuke all the characters and everything in all the storages? I think we obviously nuke everything in the storages, right? They're really freaking full anyway. $600 yellow shards, 500 blue shards. Nothing crazy in here. I guess an Achman and Vodkin piece in there. Some map pieces. Storage should get nuked, or you could just place your gear in there. Yeah, that's fair. It's a lot of work to nuke all the storage, but I think it's called for sure. 6 forgotten witch tokens. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, not that much stuff to delete. The account's really not worth that much. 2 years ago it would have been pretty decent, but today it's like it's not that big of a deal. The biggest thing for deleting the characters, though, is I actually have weight limit on so many characters. Should get boots first, just delete then right away. That's a lot of work, man. I don't even have C10 boots. They're C9 still. I mean, I guess I could just buy the Caffres, but not the point. Are the witch tokens even usable still? They are, yeah. The normal ones are still usable. Yep. So let's see. This character has weight and a bunch of costumes. This one has weight and costumes. This one, I believe, has weight and costumes. This one has weight and a ghillie, I believe. This one has weight and a ghillie. This one has weight and a ghillie. This one has weight and costumes. 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 What else we got here? That might be it. Yeah, that's it. So, what, 6 characters with weight and costumes? Using storage cell function would be fast, I think? Probably, yeah. Deleting character and pro stuff would be a bit dumb. Yeah. But, like, I mean, I guess it depends on how we want to approach the series, right? Is the series I started my main account from scratch? Or is the series what happens if your account gets hacked and they delete all your stuff? I don't know. After all these years, I still got it. It's like riding a bike, man. You just never forget. Collab with fake uni, 5K views? Yeah, I don't think so. I guess we could keep some characters. I don't know. I don't even know what class I would play. Should make the call yourself. Whichever one is more enjoyable route for you. That's fair. That is fair. Keep the characters and wait for convenience, because why not? But also, on that same token though, why? Why keep them? On the same token that it's why not keep them? Why keep them? Save the costume, please. Our costume looks good. You could just buy this from the market though. Except the bucket hat. You can't save the bucket hat. You're already suffering from horse catching. Might as well at least have an account to actually have fun on. Here's the... I think I'd have fun either way, whether we kept characters or not. But my approach, if we think strategy-wise, the approach would be to immediately make a seasonal character. So already not using the Zerker. I also don't think that I would play the Zerker anyway. So we'd make a seasonal. It would probably be either something good at grinding or like a scholar or something. I'm not sure. And then straight to Kratuga. Kratuga to Orcs. Orcs to Gyfin. Something like that. Do a normal character because the patches simplify quests on normal characters. I wouldn't have any gear though, Zephyr. So I'd want Tuvala gear. See no reason to delete outfits. Almost every character has an outfit though. For the dungeon, if the gear used needs to have different builds for this, like different types of attack or the mechanics to do damage, like Orcs, be worth as an idea. To have different builds, they would need more than one build path. And they do not currently have more than one build path. And I think because of how long it takes to get the gear, especially with the addition of sovereign weapons, adding like exponential layers to that, I don't think having to build different gear setups would be beneficial, because it would just like double or triple or quadruple the amount of time it takes you in the gearing process. So I think it could have been a good idea like 2 years ago when Black Stars were the best thing. But I think because they've done Sovereign, which adds multiple layers to that, I think they've kind of like made their bed, as it will. Deleting anything that has been pearled is literally burning money. But I don't play the account, so all of the money is already burned. Like, the decision being made here is, do I save myself money by using an account that already has the things I would buy, which are tier 4 pets, and a tent, and a bunch of maids? Or do I start a new account? Because nothing that this account has means anything to me because I don't play it. So the money is already burned. It's already like completely meaningless to me. Did you say tamer? I do have weight on a tamer. Where's my tamer at? Right here. She's at Vel, but she has weight and used to have an outfit, but I think I croned it. Save it, then just delete characters if you want a fresh like account. What would I save though? I could save a couple of costume boxes, but that's like irrelevant, right? Because I could just order an outfit on the market if I wanted an outfit. You know what I mean? Sell me the account. That's how we get banned. This account also has my partner benefits on it, so we would both get banned. Suck mommy. I'd choose whatever I wanted to play at the time, right? So we'd pick a main class, which probably would be like Scholar or something, and then the tag would be pretty flexible. Second you buy a pearl, the money is burned, but I wouldn't buy anything. There would be no need to buy anything. Because if we deleted all characters and all items, I don't really need weight, because I have 24 storage maids. So realistically, I don't need weight. So, not a big deal. I can buy costumes off the market for whatever class we're playing, so that's not really relevant either. I can also participate in all of the events, including the login events and everything else. So all of this stuff that they do, all of this stuff, like I get to participate in everything again. So and I can just go to the market and drop an order. Like if we're playing Scholar or something, I just drop an order on a Scholar outfit. You know what I mean? I'd have to make the money for it, but they're not expensive anyway, right? And it actually gets outfits on such market? Occasionally, yeah. And the CA costumes ever get listed? Times with servers. It's funny. Yeah, and here's my life skills. It's a Doom. Oh, this thing again. Yeah, I mean, there's not that much to lose on the account, really. The biggest things would be like the Pen Black Star and the Compass, I guess. One merchant ring piece, which is irrelevant. 600 loot scrolls, which kind of sucks. We'll delete the tent? No, I would keep the tent. But I would delete like all my items, basically. What is the, let's see what we got here. Not that much stuff, to be honest. 12,000 worker seals? Yeah, not that much stuff. Doom Horse? I have 2 of them, I think. Back it up. I think I have 2. Also an elephant. And a donkey. What about the horses? I'd probably delete the horses as well. Yeah. I might actually have a Vepico as well. I don't know. Did I claim the second Vepico? Who knows? Let me Control F. Vep. The. Must have done. I have so much crap. Jeez. Vipico? Is it Vipico? Vip. Nope. Keeping the fairy? Yeah. I'd keep pets, fairy, tent. That's pretty much it. Circuit looks so goofy on horse. It actually shrinks your character model when you get on. Watch. You see my size? I'll get on the horse, it'll shrink my character model. See how much smaller he gets? Like 40% smaller. And then you get off and he grows. And then you get on and he shrinks again. I have a minimum size Zerker as well. And he still shrinks when you get on. Surprised you're not kicked from the guild after being active for so long. It's Azure's Iron Man guild, so I think they're all pretty inactive. Yeah, something to think about, I guess. Because there's like, they're starting from scratch, and then there's like, everything got nuked. And I kind of like the idea of everything got nuked. Because then we're actually like, starting over, basically. Then it's rebuilding. I don't know. On the same token, like if we're gonna do that, it could make sense to just start a new account, but that costs money, which I don't want to spend. I don't know. I need to think about what the series should be. Okay, so starting a new account is just how fast can you progress, which I'm not crazy about. I do think I want it to be a rebuilding series, yeah. So I think we just nuke everything. I think we nuke the characters, the gear, the horses, and the intro will be like, what if your account got hacked and they deleted everything? Rebuilding a main. What's your gear score on this? This is my gear right here. $297, $305, $394. This new series, what do you plan? The plan would be to like do a rebuild series on a main account. So I would take this account, which is my main, and delete all of the gear and all the characters and everything. So the basic idea being like everything got deleted on my account. How am I going to rebuild? And then we rebuild it from scratch. So we create a new character, and we just go in and rebuild an account that got nuked, basically. Also gonna delete the pen, yeah. Everything, yep. From 0 to hero, fast and cozy. Almost. So it would still have like journals and stuff done, and I'd have tier 4 pets and stuff like that. It's not so much a how fast can you gear up, it's more like a what would you do if your account got hacked and they deleted everything you have? How would you rebuild? Because the whole like 0 to hero thing is just like lots of people do that. And the reason I don't want to do that is because I literally do not want to spend money on the game. In this account, I wouldn't have to. You just write to support, they'll restore all of it? Yeah, but I wouldn't do that, right? I guess that would be the answer to the question, what would you do if your account got hacked? You would just contact support, I don't know. Rags to Riches 2024 edition. You've kind of like blown a gigantic hole in the plan there, Ghost. You have because Your answer is actually right. That is actually what you would do if your account got hacked and they deleted everything. You would literally just contact support and they would restore your account. So I guess series over, we already know what's going to happen. That'd be so funny. Idea ruined. Dang it. Now what? But support team is on vacation? Gosh dang it. That make a funny intro though? Yeah. So the intro starts, I can see it now. What would you do if your account got hacked in Black Desert and they deleted absolutely everything? And then on screen comes the comment that Ghost put, contact support and they restore everything, and it just floats across the screen. And then we we do like the interrupt thing, like where you're like scratching the record, you know? Where it interrupts it. It's like, That'd be so funny. Love to see a series from 0 to max efficient and not going crazy. Yeah, I definitely like don't care to go crazy. I would split my time between this series and the Iron Man, obviously. But yeah, so his comment floats across the screen. It does the interrupt thing, and then I do a couple of coughs. And then we just skip past it and we just go. So his comment floats across the screen, interrupt. and then we just roll into, so I deleted everything I own. And then it's like Pen Black Star and all that stuff going in the garbage. And then we start. That'd be so funny. Sell everything you can sell. And then throw away the gold bars. The problem is we'd have to wait for things to sell, right? Let me go screen grab your comment there, Ghost, because that's really funny. Where'd it go? I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. We're still scrolling. Is it gone? Hello? Okay, we're screen grabbing. All right, let me let me save that real quick. Oh man. Let's drop that on my desktop, I guess, and maybe I'll throw it in Discord as well. Because that's funny. And then I'll download it on this other PC. Leave yourself a 27.5 bill? I already have 25 bill, man. Be nice to sell items. People love that. I just don't have much that can be sold. So I could sell the Godder, except it will literally never sell. Pen Blackstar I can't sell. That I can't sell, I don't think. These I can't sell. So what are we selling? 2 distos and some muskins? And I guess Fallen God stuff. Stone? If I mean, if I extracted it, I guess I could sell it. Those are still sold out? Yeah, that's pretty bad. 300 orders sold. I think it would be beneficial to the community if I sold everything, but it would be beneficial to me time-wise if I just threw everything in the garbage. So 17 and 18 got her in a month. Do they sell? I don't know, man. There's 76 of them. 71 men listed. That's never gonna sell. Never gonna sell. Debo Gamba. Save the pen if you get one. Timmy with a pen Devo neck. I don't know, man. That's like a weird advantage to the series. Sell Hit Raw Debo just for the content? You don't think that throwing away gear is content? Throwing is casual. You think throwing a pen Black Star into the garbage is casual? You think that everybody's just walking around throwing away pen Black Stars? Others can be... I guess the problem is that I need to like... I need to be able to fit it into an intro. You know what I mean? The first episode can't be like... just smacking stuff together for the lulz. But a really clean intro would be like... throwing away a pen Black Star and then throwing away a compass. And that would be like the intro. Next episode could be we hit all for lulz. If we hit, we garbage it. And disto insta garbage. We don't hit things though. We don't succeed enhancements. Hello Mario. Good evening. Picture you sent on Discord is crazy. Yeah. We were talking about the series and I was like, because like I was talking about the concept of the series and it would be like, what if your account got hacked and they deleted everything? And then Ghost was like, you would just contact support and they give it all back. So so if that's our strat, I think that's what I want the series to be about. Would be, what if your account got hacked and they deleted everything? And then I think we'll use that that image in Discord as like to like blow a hole in the whole thing as part of the intro, and then we'll just like we'll just gloss past it as though it was never said, and then can carry on as though everything had been deleted by a hacker. Because that is actually what you would do, is you would just contact support, and they would just give you all your stuff back. But I had to put it in Discord to get it from the one PC to the other PC. That's really funny, man. Like, I can see the intro already. So I guess what we could do is I could just smack stuff together on stream for the lulz, but not plan to put it in the video. And then the video will be, because it needs to be somewhat simplified. So we'll do like throwing away Black Star, throwing away the compass. Maybe we'll go deleting a character, like maybe deleting the last couple of characters or whatever. And then we'll show that the storage has been cleared out. If you're not putting video, it will be not so cool. It's just too much to put in a video. It needs to be like simple, easy to understand, and then lead into the series, right? You need a grip on people that will find you. That's what the grip is deleting the like crazy to delete stuff. Do intros, hacker? It's too long, man. It's too long. Maybe the first episode would be that, but then the intro would have to be like simplified, right? What if the support replied to you and said, screw you, you're not popular enough? You take matters into your own hand. That would be hilarious. I don't know how to do the Discord thing, but I could figure it out. Make it seem as though a GM is responding. Roleplay the hacker, man. That could be the... I mean, you're definitely right. That could be the first episode. And then intros in subsequent episodes could be more simplified. So I guess, like, do we hit everything on a one stack? Or what are our thoughts on that? Because there's not really a point in using real stacks, right? Support only restores garbage, not enhanced items are sold. So we sell what we can, I guess. The problem is, like, I can't sell 90% of this. But what I can sell, I guess I can min list and then just delete gold bars or something. I don't know. Do short into episode, you deleting all the stuff and explaining series. You're getting the grind on the first separate real episode. The grind could start on the first episode. It's like the issue is the intro to the second episode would be an abbreviated like descriptor of the concept. I have an idea for that, but gotta delete stacks anyway. Might as well use as many of the stacks then. But like from the concept of someone that's trying to destroy the account, like a hacker that's destroying the account. Easy intro to delete. Show multiple windows at a time as you delete items. That gets like very complicated. We need something that's easy to understand, easy to follow, right? The duck content where he does a bunch of stone polish. That's too hard to follow. Because we're not, like, the idea is not to appeal to people that have a strong understanding of BDO. The idea is to appeal to everyone, right? So it would be a more simplified version. Too much on the screen at one time is just, it's hard for people to, like, follow, right? So you can flip an old skull when he did this concept on OSRS. I've seen parts of, like, the rebuilding from a T-bone stuff like that. I just don't know. I don't know if I want the first episode to be like crazy like that. I guess it would kind of pop off, I guess. Evil Hack Command, we use a 300 stack on a try following attempt. I don't even have a 300 stack. What is my highest stack? Probably not impressive. 264. And a 214. Is there demand for... There's orders. Not that we're going to hit it, but... We got to think about it. We got to think about the approach from a YouTube perspective, which is hard to do sometimes. So make Blue cry? I don't think Blue would even watch this one, to be honest. Fake that you're doing a review of your BDO account after you showed most stuff DC. But 40 minutes later you log back in and everything gone. I think the intro is done cooking. I'm just gotta make a rule set fit into that. Rule set seems pretty simple because there would be no rules. It's just play the game. Everything gone, play the game now. Give account to fake uni. That's YouTuber mindset. Easy clout. Is that really clout though? I don't know. I don't watch fake uni, so. I just think, like, I still think that that's just too much to throw into a video. We could do, so I guess it could start as like, he destroys accounts on request. You know it's against terms of service to log into someone else's account. Got perms from CMs from that? That's crazy. What are we doing with gear and stuff? Couldn't figure out the right word. We'd be deleting it all, yeah. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm, like, fully on board with the hacker approach. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Because either it's like a hacker type approach, or like I blew up some of my sheet gear and I raged, and in a rage I deleted everything I have or something. I don't know. Got permission from account owner and CM Prim. I don't think that as a PA partner that someone else would be allowed to access my account even if everyone had permission. I think hacker's more unique. It probably would also feel more genuine because I don't really like rage, right? Tap Deboneck for pen, then trash it. You guys are so stuck on Debos, man. I don't think anybody really cares about Debos, to be honest. Like, I just don't think anybody cares. If you want to appeal to a wider audience, I feel you should do the approach more chill. That's kind of like the problem, right? Is because as a creator, I'm not very like over the top either. So I think like if I were to do the hacker approach, it just would feel weird. It would feel like ungenuine. Catch making to much glue money, get a rest on main. If I had to like make as much money in glue as the main has, we'd be there for like 6,000 hours. The intro we cook for is funny? Yeah, I agree. That could be funny. I just don't know if like enhancing and blowing up stuff is the answer to that. Like the hacker approach, fine, but why wouldn't they just delete everything? If the goal was to sabotage, why wouldn't they just delete everything? And then line up the what would you do if someone hacked your account, and then the actual answer would be to contact support. And then we just lull over that. Because if you actually like enhanced it and sold it and all that stuff, support wouldn't be able to give it back to you. But if you just deleted it, you know what I mean? Devil Farm is killing game in my opinion. It's just another gear treadmill. No different than the previous gear treadmill, which was Pen Black Stars. Or the gear treadmill before that, which was Pen Accessories. It's all the same. There's always going to be another gear treadmill. That's just the state of the game. It's what the game has, right? Rage route is just a bit bland, I guess. Feels like it's been done a million times. Totally fair, yeah. You're chill, so you can't get angry. Even the hacker trash your equipment. Yeah, right? So it'd be hard to, like, fake that, I guess. Make Sovereign. Tap as much as you can. Trash it. Be the first one to trash Sovereign. I don't care to be the first one to trash the Sovereign, though. Also, I would have to get a second Pen Black Star, which is like, ugh. You know? Mom logged into an account because she spent too much time and money on the game. And she miraculously knows how to delete everything I own. You know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of a loophole there. Just get rid of everything. That seems better. Yeah, I think, like, what would happen if a hacker... What would happen if your account got hacked and they deleted everything you own? And then we throw in the funny, like, oh, by the way, you would just contact support and we just, like, gloss over that. And then we just go like normal, right? And then we just toss everything in the garbage. So maybe the intro could be an overview of everything I have. Like I pan past my gear. Maybe I pan past like the central market with 25 bill in it or whatever. And then what if a hacker delete everything you owned? And then we pan past, like I log into the game and there's nothing, no characters. So I create a character, I log in, I check my central market, it's empty. I check my storages, they're all empty. And then time to rebuild. And that's the intro. delete nodes and knowledge and stuff like that? You can't. No. You can delete your investment into nodes, but that's like literally pointless because you can reinvest it with no cost. Sorry for grammar today. Don't know what's getting into me. Hey, no worries. We're reading between the lines. It's all good. Not the grind for money itself, but how all people were funneled in very few spots that were dropping devos. When this game released, there was only 2 grind spots. There's now 40 grind spots. So it's again, it's no different than it used to be. It's the same gear treadmill. I don't think that that's really the problem. I don't think that's why people are leaving the game. Sell armors and you get a second black star. I just don't think that's the way, man. I'd rope max if I lost my main, just at 750 gear score. I don't know what rope max is. But that is a lot of gear to lose, that's for sure. So I was trying to type before everything in a bad way. Fair enough. Yeah, so things that we would keep realistically would be the pets. So all tier 4 pets, tent. We have a bunch of maids as well, 24 storage, 21 market maids. We have a bunch of journals done. So as far as journals, we'd start the game with 9 AP, 9 DP. Agris journal all done. All that. People leaving because they're incapable of setting self goals and sticking to them. Need someone constantly telling them what to do. Some of that can be part of the problem. The other part of the problem is a lot of the goals that people run into are longer term than they're used to. For example, when someone gets like the free pen black star and stuff, so they're like black stars, pen accessories, things like that, and their next goal is 60 bill for a Tet Debo. That's a big jump for a lot of people, and that's hard for people to commit to, right? Blue said cron gated. People are also afraid to buy vendor crons, which is really interesting. Should goal be the same? Getting gear score? Should try to do other goals midway, so it's not only gear score grind. That's all the game has, Mario, is gear. That's the whole game. There's no other completionism stuff. There's no other things to do that don't achieve gear score. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole game, man. Great game, man. Yeah, it's all about long form progression. That's what the game is. Man, we're getting pretty good at going in circles on our horse here. Lol. Time to do the amazing PvP they have. Yeah, but that's gear capped, so you don't really need to play the game to do that. 0 to Hero, the Purge Challenge. NA mindset of no vendor crons. Lost more silver than most long-term players have ever earned. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'm an Iron Man player, so that's all we know is vendor crons, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll just delete everything, and I think the answer will be I'll just pan over everything I had, and then we'll delete everything, and then it'll cut to me like logging in when there are no characters or items. So I'll have to create a character to actually like log in. And then it'll be me discovering that everything is gone. After, of course, we do the whole, like, what would you do if your account got hacked thing? And we blow a hole in the whole thing by contacting support. Do you know why they do that? Guild Wars 2, you take a level 10 character with no gear to PvP world, and you get to use gear and skills like the rest. So in this one, you have to like level your character up because that still matters, but the gear you can just, you don't need to get gear. You just choose which gear you want to equip for your character in Arena Solar, which is like a 3v3. Kind of need to add a bunch of tips for new players, even in episode 1, if you want to tackle a bigger audience. It's not a tip video though. It wouldn't be like a tip video, and everyone does tip videos. Now your common content, we farm 10 hours to add 5 seconds video. It's because nobody like gives a crap about grinding, man. Like, nobody cares about the grind, man. They don't. It's all about the progression. But I'd probably include, like, this upgrade cost this much. We spent this many hours at this spot. These are the items that I got, and this is the average, or whatever. Can be hyped up for a hardcore server. Can't wait till it comes out. Unless the devs think it's too hard. It's just not going to be the way that people think it's going to be, so I don't think it'll be as fun. Series like RuneScape by release. You need to get Best in Slapper update. I'm just not particularly interested in that. Because that would literally be Uria and Agerian. And Red Coral Earrings and Mark of Shadow. And then, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be such a pain to do that. Should be a differentiating factor. It needs to be less niche. First episode would be rushed to get the TP stuff. Except I'd already have it. Like the wells and whatnot. Already have all that. Listen on tip from Iron Man that doesn't use storage than a random streamer tip. But they wouldn't necessarily know that, right? If they're just clicking on a video and they're watching a video about some guy's account that got nuked and he's like rebuilding it, they have no idea I do an Ultimate Iron Man. You know what I mean? We ran our horse out of stamina. We've been going in circles so long. We gotta get grinding or something. Get the reference to Ultimate Iron Man in the video. YouTube is very complicated in the way that it works. I could push people to it, but talking about it, people aren't gonna care. So my Ultimate Iron Man account, by the way, I didn't use storages. My account got hacked. That's very cheesy. There's a lot of like complexity that goes into YouTube in the way that you interact with your viewership. Right? So one of the things that you don't want to do is tell people to stop watching the video that they're watching. So things like, a lot of times you'll see people that'll be like, this is episode 8 or whatever. Like, hey guys, if you haven't seen the first couple of episodes, be sure to go watch them here. All you're doing is telling people not to watch your video, and so they're not going to watch your video. So if I did the same thing in the video and I'm like, oh, by the way, go watch these, then I'm telling people not to watch the video. It's okay to like call for action near the end of the video, And be like, hey, if you're enjoying this, be sure to check out the other series where I do X, Y, or Z thing. But you don't want to like, you don't want to push people to it because then they'll just stop watching your video. Right? Time to take a shower and get ready for the day. Have great brainstorming. It's going well so far, but enjoy your day. Just get a credibility and I'll push another video. Nobody cares though. Like, that's the problem. Nobody cares. That's just like a, hey guys, look how amazing I am clout grab that nobody's going to care about. That's how it comes across. That's an assumption. That's an assumption based on my perspective of watching videos, which is a valid assumption. Because I would make, the goal is to make videos that I would watch. And something like that would be a turnoff for me, which means that it would logically be a turnoff for others as well. Not everyone, but for others it would be. Your perspective is not valid. The interesting thing is that it's all my decision, right? You're not the mass viewer? No, but I don't make content for the mass viewer either. If I made content for the mass viewer, I wouldn't be doing any of these series that I'm doing. I would be doing top 10 best in this, or this is what happened here, or is the game dying, or so on and on and on. You know what I mean? I'd be taking the Blue Squadron approach and just like throwing everything I can at the wall. Because that is for the mass viewer. A series is kind of mass viewer content? It isn't really. No progression series is for mass viewers. It would be less niche than an Iron Man. Sure. But it's not like mass viewership. Unless it's Lawrence. I don't know who that is. Okay, we got to do something. Maybe I'll go back to catching horses or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We gotta, I don't know. I gotta take some time to plan this whole thing out. But let me switch back accounts and we will go back to making progress instead of running in circles. Time to wreck the gear? No, no, no. I only get one go at it, so it's got to be meticulously planned. I got to know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and how I'm doing it. So I'll get that figured out, and then we'll do that. Did we finish Borderlands? I did not finish Borderlands, no. We're not even that far into Borderlands, to be honest. Is it updating now? Hello? Checking version information from the patch server. That took a while. I think we got to like level 18 or something on Borderlands. I'm not sure. Not super far yet. I need to get that plugin enabled still. Haven't been able to do that yet. Soon, TM. Everything is soon, TM. Almost Halloween. Doing something fun like a spooky horror stream. What day is Halloween? Let me look that up. It's the 31st? Maybe. We might be able to do something. A horror game, maybe. Silent Hill 2 came out, but it's 70 euros, brother. Brother. That's a chunk of change. That is a chunk of change. I have Resident Evil 4, I think, like the newer one. Maybe we'll play that, I don't know. Where are we at with horses? I just failed my 6th click of 25 for pity, so like 88 more hours or 86 more hours, something like that, to hit pity. I'm having a hard time actually like doing it, so I have not spent a ton of time doing it over the last few weeks, so we got to get back to it. That's what the fixing the grind set's about. We got to get back to it. Why do we cron tet and not try? Because sharps. Sharps are a bigger pain for me to get than money. How many sharps do I even have? 21. And it's like a miracle that I have 21. And that, of course, also means more memory fragments as well, right? So. $21 plus 2 boxes. Yeah, so like 35 or something. But 35 sharps is not a Tet Black Star if we cron try. And then we're spending hours in Histria getting memory fragments still. Which I almost don't have to do any of if we cron the Tet, because it goes so slowly that the rift bosses tend to keep up. So many Resident Evil games left to play. For sure, try to get Silent Hill from a sale later on. Totally fair. Still going through Resident Evil 1, like 28 hours in. Should be quite near the end by now. What if it's like 70 hours long? Imagine. Do Old Moon event, Quest for the 6 stacks and other stuff. There was an Old Moon event? Didn't even know about it. I really haven't been playing the game too much the last few weeks, to be fair. Just AFK on horses, basically. crazy. It's not supposed to be that long. Imagine. Just collecting everything, exploring everything, because I haven't played the game in so many years. Never the remakes. That's probably why it's taken so long then. That's totally fair. Could be like a 18-hour game, but you've spent so much time doing other stuff. That's my approach to games as well. I started Red Dead 2 like whenever it came out years and years ago. And I put 5 hours into the game and never left the camp. I don't know how that's possible. But Steam says I have 5 hours of playtime and I've never left the camp. This one is so much slower than Calpheon, but Calpheon's so much more contested. Can get used to the original tank controls again. New controls very clunky with the camera angles changing and whatnot. Sounds like a nightmare. It really did take them a while to figure out how like games should feel. And now every game is basically identical. The old like Tomb Raider and stuff. Oof. It's also quite bad. Tank control is pretty much a must. Yeah. The old Tomb Raider forward was whatever forward your character was facing and not where your camera was facing. It was so difficult to control. It's annoying when you're going forward, suddenly camera flips facing you and you start going the wrong way. Genius game design. I hate these two bushes, man. Why'd they have to put the horse spot in the middle of two big bushes? So you would struggle a bit more? But it's already so terrible. That's why the tank controls but just turns my head too much when I try to play with them while having to battle monsters and run for my life. They just gotta go like top down. Old arcade game style. And then the tank goes whichever direction you point it. Turn the horror game into an arcade. Let's see, we have 300 mil, so we need 1.5 bill, which is 3.5 hours of catching horses. Great. Oh, that was an instant horse. It's our lucky day. Instant horse. It's also a fishing event right now. Yeah, I AFK fished for 8 hours and I made 36 mil. So I decided that training horses was going to be a lot more money. Like a lot more. With fishing event? Yep. I still have the fish. There they are. 6 of the 1 mils, 3 of the 10 mils. That's 8 hours. When you first start moving with the controls, the character literally looks like how a car would move. It's so weird. That's so weird. That would take a lot of getting used to, I think. Your RNG is the best of the worst. Yep, that's me. We hit pity here. That's why the whole plan is to hit pity, basically. We did a little bit of Star's End last week as well, and I felt really bad. Like, the clear speed is not good. So, the Tet Blackstar would be very useful. But he's fine, kind of used to it. 3 Tet Pity, 1 Pen Pity. Yeah. It's just like the new standard. They should just use like the highest stack available. I am. I'm using a 126 stack for Tet, and it's quite literally my biggest stack. And it's higher than I would normally use. Where's this horse, man? Holy. This is awful. Didn't get any of the event stacks, or they locked behind UAM rules. Most of them were like challenge tab things. Like you had to claim the main thing from the challenge tab. I also don't pay attention to events and have barely been active in the game, so those are also contributing factors. Challenge tab is sad. Look at all the stuff in there. Just in the first page, there's a pen black star, a Tet black star, a horse, and a hammer. Why they give tickets through the challenge tab? Yeah, I don't know. It's just their way of delivering stuff. Did I pass my spot? Yep, ran right past it. It's this big rock. More horses. Been a while since we had a courser. Maybe we'll pop a courser. Is that horse invisible to you, game? Going well. Are we looking? Level 20, 2 courser skills. Great. Master 4, by the way. And I'm learning horse skills like I'm beginner 1. Horse. Horse. Oh, there he is. He's running through the ground. I guess I would have a hard time traveling a good distance if my legs were in the ground. What if this was the whole game? There was nothing but horse. Would it be a more popular game or a less popular game? Horse Desert Online. What about Horse Rancher Online? Sounds like mental breakdown. I'm having the best time. This is the greatest thing that has ever been invented in gaming. Okay? Having a good time. Blue Factory Online, and I'm trademarking that. Just listening to your stream now, can't watch it, too painful. Well, we got a lot more of this to go, so, you know. Win next tap in 1.5 billion silver. So 3 hours. A little over 3 hours. I'm gonna send you all my luck. Just so I can end. We're catching like top 5 things to do in BDO, because it's literally only like 5 things to do. Easy loophole. We see Dark Souls Forest Online. We gotta go for... So after we get the Black Star, we gotta go for a Disto. Tet Disto, and then we gotta get accuracy artifacts after that. So we'll be doing some Kertuga. And then it's Dark Souls Ash Forest. But it should feel pretty decent after that. Actually got stuck on a mob there. That's weird. Accessories drops from the Thornwood. Yeah, the ominous rings. But I already have 2 Tet rings, so that'd be kind of a waste. Oh, artifacts? Yeah, but I mean, I need the light stones as well, so I'm just gonna go to Kertuga because we need 4 of the marked light stones as well as accuracy artifacts, which will up our hit rate by like 30%, and also we'll gain a few AP brackets in the process. So overall, I think damage will be close to double, which would be nice. It'll still be like terrible clear speed, but it'll be something. Should be doable. Instant horse again. Huge. 21 mils. Well, that horse is worth 2 horses. All horsed out. It's nearly 4 a.m. What do we think of the weird stream time, by the way? It's like more morning for EU and more everyone is sleeping NA. Europe loves it, fair enough. Stream time is nice. It makes it a little bit hard to fit in on some of the days, but for other days it's totally fine. I just have a hard time sleeping, so this is like easier. Because I'm not like trying to get up in the morning to stream. What? Why'd you get off the horse? $400 mil. He's kind of behind the tree there, guy. Love this time. Best stream for work. That's really interesting because, like, the majority of YouTube viewership is NA. But I guess the stream viewership is mostly EU. I don't know. Nice. If I have morning shift, I need something to watch at work. And if I have evening shift, I need something to watch at home before work. Lines up nicely then. Ukraine here? That's really interesting. You might be the only Ukraine viewer. Hello. Good to be here pretty much every time. Yeah, you've been really active with the new stream time. It's been really nice. It's been nice to see you. I popularize your streams. Well, I appreciate it. Not terminally online, I swear. You've been the first for the last, like, 2 weeks of streams. So, I don't know, man. This horse is fighting a lot. To have a little break at the end of the original Iron Man series, but we back. Well, we just jumped into basically 2 weeks of horse training to make 15 bill to get a wagon and stuff, so you didn't miss too much. Just more circles, really. Got burned out of the game completely back then. Needed a mental reset. Definitely good to take breaks, man. Good to take breaks. We're here to have a good time. Time goes so fast. Yeah, it's October already. It was 3 months ago we finished the Iron. Those were the dark days of Gyphon. More horse. Man, I'm getting tired. Might have to go to bed. Can't remember how I found the series. Guess just got it recommended to YouTube. There's like first 4 episodes in one sitting. Hey, I appreciate that. The start of YouTube was very interesting. It was like no views on the first episode, and then like no views on the second episode, and then like no views on the third or fourth episodes, and then the 5th episode or the 6th one, I forget which of the two, like blew up and it got like thousands of views. It was crazy. I didn't really watch too much video content anyway. Had no idea how it was recommended to me. It just knew. It just knew. The algorithm popped off. Started reading people's minds. $15 to often. Does anybody even do often anymore? Reach level 60 to get a level 61 character and gear. How does that work? Season plus plus. I guess that would be an advantage to the main series. The season plus plus thing. Funny how you hit 700 gear score on the iron before I did on my main. Knew it would happen. To be fair, I hit 700 gear score on the iron before my main did as well. And my main is still not 700 gear score. You get pet stuff. So do you get a second level 61 character as well? And do you get to choose? I guess you would get to choose. So maybe that'd be like our main and our tag. Might have to look into that. I don't know. We'd be doing seasons anyway to get like loot scrolls and stuff. But probably go through, get like Tet Tuvala or something, and then start working on potions. I don't know. I don't know what the approach would be. So so many breaks. Playing on the current accounts is like 2021 maybe. Original account got deleted when Cacao was nuked. My original account also got deleted with Cacao. But I had already started another account, so. Sometimes starting over is fun. Didn't bother transferring because I thought I wouldn't play, but here we are. Yeah. It always comes back for you. This horse might be it for me. Pretty tired. Pretty tired. I will, I think we kind of have the new series set. So I don't know when we'll start doing that. Maybe next stream or something. I have a pretty strong idea how I want to do it. something relatively simple. And we'll probably just delete everything. I don't really want to go through the trouble of blowing all the stuff up. Where's this horse at? I will also probably pretty passively continue to work on the horses. Like while I'm doing other things, I'll auto path between spots and stuff. Just so that we can keep getting money made. We have now nearly 500 mil, so 3 hours, then we'll get another click. Next stream theoretically will be tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm not sure. We'll see. Either way, really appreciate you guys being here, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.